Hello, Peppe, Cavaleri and Thom with you for our preview of round 18 of the Western Region Football League. Tomsy, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. You still got the same beanie on you had last Saturday night.
I don't think I've taken it off since.
Oh, okay, good. That's fair enough. Keep yourself warm.
Don't worry, it's all right. It's our last round of home and away matches before we get stuck into the final series. We're very excited, but we'll get straight into our Division 3 matches. First of all, Laverton has the bye, but Tarneet taking on Braybrook.
Look, Tarneet, big loss. Brookers, could they get 3 in a row? They had a great win last week over Wyndham Suns, who were vying for that spot in the 4. But look, you'd think Tarneet at home, the big ground should suit them and should get home.
Wyndham Suns, a loss last week, did dent their finals chances, but still mathematically a chance if they can beat Newport Power, but it's a tough ask.
Yeah, it's a huge ask. Newport Power, they're just flexing their muscles. We spoke to Mark Williams, their senior coach, last Saturday night on the radio with the wrap, and I think he's pretty comfortable where they're heading. So Newport Power to win that game, and I'd say pretty comfortably.
Well, the one that's really interesting in this division is Sunny Heights and Sanctuary Lakes, both still vying for a Final Four spot.
Yeah, that'd be a big game. Sunny Heights, I don't know if they can make it now, but Sanctuary Lakes are hanging in there. They should make it, Sanctuary Lakes. But Sunny Heights will make it very, very hard from down there. They want to finish off on a high. They've had a good season down at Sunny Heights, down at the Dragons, and I don't think they'll win. I think Sanctuary Lakes have got too much to play for, but this game will go right down to the wire. But Sanctuary Lakes, just to get home. And
North Sunshine, you would think a little bit too much to do against Parkside.
Yeah, Parkside will be pretty big winners there.
In Division 2, Manor Lakes has the bye in the final round, so they can start their pre-season for next year a little bit early. West Footscray taking on North Footscray.
Start their pre-season, they start their Mad Monday. I'm more keen on start the Mad Monday, Manor Lakes.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. They can run amok, or they'll be running amok. What was the game? I'm completely lost. West Footscray, North Footscray. North Footscray, very comfortable winners.
Auburn Vale and Glen Orden, the Hawks, they'll be looking to bounce back. They had a poor showing against Caroline Springs last week.
Yeah, they will want to bounce back. Glen Orden, they've sealed up that Final Four. We know they're going to play Caroline Springs in a couple of weeks' time, or in a week and a half's time, in the first final. So they want to have a big win and redeem themselves for that loss last week, and they against a big loss against Caroline Springs. So they should do it comfortably.
Caroline Springs, a big test for them, obviously, up against Yarraville Seddon Eagles. A good test for them going into finals against a good opposition.
This will be a great game of two of the top sides in Division 2 coming into the final series. I might go with Caroline Springs there at home. They, I think, controversy the other week and a few question marks over him. I think at home, Lake playing forward, as we mentioned, Manolis 9 last week, in and out of that 4 line a little bit. I think they're going to be too strong for Yarraville Seddon Eagles, too much firepower. If they all fire, Blakey Richards is another big key to that Caroline Springs lineup across that half-back line. So let's hope that they can get him up and firing. So Caroline Springs to get home.
Hoppers Crossing will be able to sit out the final round to sort of ease their way into their finals campaign, but Wyndham Vale taking on Sunshine.
Yeah, good to see Sunshine back on the winning list last week, and I think they'll get 2 in a row to finish off a season, a frustrating season for the Sunshine Kangaroos. Wyndham Vale, good first year back up in, or first year in Division 1. A lot of work still to be done to be more consistent, I think, in 2017. But finish off on a positive note, Wyndham Vale, but Sunshine Kangaroos to get the 4 points.
We mentioned Altona would probably have to be lucky to slip out of the 5, but if they want to make sure of it, they've got to beat Albion. They're taking on each other this weekend.
Yeah, look, what a good year for Altona, a frustrating year. It's not over yet. There's could be some more twists and turns. They have to win it. They want to win it. They don't want to limp into a finals series. And as we said, there's a minor outside chance that they could slip out, but while there's a chance, they want to make sure that they don't leave any stone unturned. And I think Altona should win this game against Albion and seal up that 4th or possibly 5th spot, depending on percentage in the end.
Spotswood taking on Werribee Districts this week. The Tigers, they turned over a new leaf against the Warriors last week, didn't they?
Yeah, fantastic game of football, as we spoke about the other night. It was great to watch that game, Werribee Districts and Hoppers Crossing. And the thing is, that this is our match of the round. Looking forward to watching Werribee again 2 weeks in a row, because their last quarter last week, as we've spoke about, was absolutely outstanding. And all over the ground, they're outstanding. Their run and carry, their game plan worked. Whatever it is, it worked last week. It's strong, but their physicality was sensational. So they're going to be hard to toss. Spotty, once again, they're on a bit of a, everything's going positive for Spotswood at the moment, but I think Werribee Districts, they need to string together to convince, I suppose, myself, 2 in a row together 2 good wins, and if they can get over Spotty going into that first week of the finals the week after, I think that's a good sign. So Werribee Districts to get home.
And another game that looms as a big one is St Albans and Deer Park. Unfortunately, we don't think the Saints will make finals. There's still a chance, but this one should be a good game for them.
Oh, well, why do you say they can't make finals?
I didn't say they couldn't. I said they could still, but they probably won't. I'm going with Willow's calculator a few weeks earlier, but who knows where that might leave us.
Mate, didn't we learn we don't go by Willow's calculator ever again? That's thrown out the caravan. I reckon this will be a brilliant game of football. I reckon St Albans, the bye came at such a rotten time from last week. You know, they're on a high. They're just demolishing sides, I meant to say, and kicking big scores. And they've got a couple of injuries in between there with McKerricker and Brennan got injured the other week. But I think they've matched up pretty well against Deer Park, and I've been sort of saying this for 3 or 4 weeks now. I reckon this could be the scalp that St Albans need, and it may just get him into the finals. Once again, calculation, percentage and all that. I reckon they'll roll Deer Park, and I say that with a bit of conviction. Thank you. I say that with a little bit of conviction because Deer Park, they're coming into a final series where they finish on top. They are going through that fitness campaign. They get a little bit leg weary this time of year. They'll possibly, if they drop it, they don't finish on top of the ladder. But I reckon, just saying that, I reckon St Albans might have their measure for this week, maybe just this week only. But I reckon they're going to go with the Saints.
Very good. Well, we look forward to the final round of the home and away season for the WRFL. Join us for Spotswood and Werribee Districts on Saturday. We'll be on the air from 1:30 to 6 on 88.9 Win FM. We hope to see you then.